everything. No, but seriously, Anthem is a Destiny clone that is better and yet somehow much, much worse than the source game it's imitating. EA. BioWare.
The gods who built it vanished.
Narration.
We call the Anthem of creation.
Roll credits. Super advanced civilization that can create power armor suits documents their history in hieroglyphs.
Fight for our very survival. We are freelancers.
They couldn't come up with a better name than freelancers. It conjures up the image of a downtrodden journalist rather than rogue heroes. Perhaps Guardian would have been a better name?
Guardians.
We're a long way from the cenotaph, and the storm is worse than we thought.
Okay, this is as close as we're gonna get to the center without the Strider getting ripped to shreds.
BioWare does a horrible job here of easing us into their lingo. Only 2 minutes into the game, we've already been introduced to ciphers, the heart of rage, cataclysms, spiders, shapers, freelancers, amplifiers, the anthem, and the cenotaph. We have no idea what any of this is and why I should care.
Let's go, freelancers. Suit up!
And suit up!
Okay, freelancer. You might be new, but you won't be here for the show promise.
Rookie thrown into an important mission cliche.
Strong along, stronger together.
Strong alone, strong together. I'll bet any amount of money that this is already a motto for another... Yep, there it is. Discount Iron Man. That seems like the most inefficient way possible to enter that suit. Bad suit design is bad. The dramatically suiting up scene cliche. Anthem's graphics are jaw-droppingly beautiful, there's no denying that. Remove a sin. The frame rate is extremely inconsistent. Sometimes it runs a buttery smooth 60 frames per second with dozens of explosions on screen, but other times it grinds to a halt with nothing going on. The flying mechanic is actually loads of fun and the best part of the game. Remove a sin. It's just too bad the game doesn't better use the flying mechanic. No enemies and missions with any sort of verticality. It could have added some tension to battles and a variety to missions.
Here we are, back in Fort Tarsus. The last stop on the Bastion frontier.
Exposition.
Always good to give your javelin the once-over after a run. What have you done this time?
Has there ever been more pointless dialogue choice in the history of gaming? You get boring dialogue option A or boring dialogue option B, and neither affect the story in any relevant way.
There's nothing wrong with the chair, is there?
No.
Why are you always stirring up trouble?
What are you talking about? I've just done her a massive favour. You've got no idea how boring it is being a Fort Cypher.
Owen is a genuinely entertaining character to watch with some sharp wit. Remove a sin.
The radio signal is getting stronger. Clearly, Matthias established more than one camp. Archivist located. They're dead. Still no sign of Matthias.
And this is pretty much the mission structure of the entire game. Go to one location, find the location empty, and clues to the next location. Guard new location from waves of enemies. Rinse and repeat.
Before the attack on Freemark.
The one that set off the Heart of Rage?
I don't really know the whole story.
I do.
You don't know the whole story, Matthias? How can anyone living here not know the story? This is the equivalent of everyone in The Force Awakens forgetting about the Empire.
It's true. All of it.
Not once will a Strider ever move like this in the game. They'll be still and lifeless. Well, it's just a cutscene, you're saying to yourself. Well, then they shouldn't have shown it moving in the demo footage during E3, you f***ing idiot. So they really didn't know the Dominion was on their way until they arrived at their doorstep. Are there no scouts? External communications? It's not like they teleported in. It looks like they're marching pretty slow to me. Only because this is an absolutely masterpiece of a cutscene, we will remove a sin. It's the type of before the fall type of scene that Destiny so desperately needed. At the very least, it gives us great context on the glory days of Bastion.
Officer, we found the relic.
A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard!
Good idea, let's shoot the monitor after he kills the regulator. We were only here 2 minutes watching their conversation. Even his kill move took 10 seconds to charge up before he murdered the regulator. That would have been the moment to shoot!
Till I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
Hollow voice acting is hollow. This reminds me of another game.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Maybe don't announce it's a trap and just kill her? I'm no evil mastermind or anything, but I think that would be better than alerting her to your trap.
They never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
Yes, go on, finish the sentence. No one cut you off. Did BioWare forget to put texture in their mouths? I feel like I'm looking back into 1994.
Believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing Ferelic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Technologically advanced civilization falls, and we're scrapping for their knowledge cliché.
Hello again, Freelancer. Happy to see you.
The monitor is the charisma of a cardboard cutout of the speaker.
There was a time when we were much more powerful, but that was long ago.
Visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations, I'll check them out.
Finally! We get to do a different type of mission! This is so exciting! I wonder if we'll get to explore the tombs, maybe some puzzles and traps. Oh, I can't wait! Oh, that's it? You just walk into the tomb for 2 seconds and grab the artifact after we grinded shitty objectives to get to this damn tomb. They don't even have the decency to add a useless cutscene in the mix. Oh, jeez, Louise, just add another 20 sins. 20.
We don't need to be enemies, Freelancer. You think I even give one damn about the Cenotaph or the Heart of Rage? All I want is the Anthem of Creation.
Oh, my mistake. I thought you just wanted the Cenotaph for world domination. If I would have known that you only wanted the Anthem for world domination, then I would have cleared the way for you.
The Anthem of Creation is everything. To control it is everything.
Okay, but what could he even do with it?
What could you do with the power of life and death, creation and destruction?
She'd be really good at GamingSins.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might.
Glad to see the speaker system still works flawlessly after 500 years. In a game world full of magical powers, starting the supernatural anthems of creation and so on and so forth, you'd think there would be a more diverse set of guns than pistols, assault rifles, and light machine guns. A lack of cool guns makes loot worthless. Most of the new guns you find are just generic old guns with better stats.
Looks like we've cleared out the scorpions. That'll make it easier to continue the investigation.
Oh really? You think?
Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face.
Overall, the facial expressions and voice acting is well executed. Big step up from Mass Effect Andromeda, Remove a Sin. Bullet Sponge is spongy. Anticlimactic ending is anticlimactic.
But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
Oh yippee, no better way to end a mediocre story than with a cliffhanger for upcoming mediocre stories. Brilliant! What's the point of creating a custom character when you only see them for a couple of seconds in the entire game? Anthem, the loading screen simulator. It's bad enough that half the game is loading screens, but what's worse is that you might miss important story dialogue in the beginning of the missions, and there's no way to ever redo the missions or hear the dialogue again unless you completely restart your character.
And she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it.
Sound design is absolutely top-notch. The explosions, flying sound effects, absolutely everything in the sound department is incredible. Remove a sin! The enemy AI is atrocious. Scars are such easy cannon fodder that sometimes it'll feel like you're playing Dynasty Warriors. Fort Tarsus is as interesting as the amendments to the bylaws of a trade federation. This hub world somehow feels dead even though it's filled to the brim with NPCs who can't wait to tell you their boring stories. Worst of all, BioWare made sure you can only walk at a snail's pace while inside the Tarsus, probably because the game engine is busy getting the next loading screen ready. And why make a first-person hub world when the rest of the game is in third person? This is where the creator character would have actually mattered. The magical powers are fun but too strong. They make the already weak guns seem like Nerf's Super Soaker tidal torpedo bows.
Then flip the switch to missile, load the missile onto the bow, pull back, and fire.
Was the UI supposed to be a labyrinth puzzle layout, or did they do that by mistake? Mistake, right? It's frustrating not being able to change weapons mid-map. You always have to have the exact loadout you want before you enter the game world, even before free play sessions. So if you want to try new guns, prepare to go through 10 minutes of loading screens. I love nothing more than when I buy a game and it keeps crashing you back to the dashboard. $60 well spent.
We are freelancers.
And I will finish what you started.
That armor's too strong for blasters.
No PvP? Wouldn't matter. What are you, Irish, you fucking idiot? It's frustrating not being able to change weapons mid-map. Mid-map. You always have to get the exact shit in your fucking piss. It's frustrating not being able to change weapons mid-map. You always have to have the exact layout you want. You shitting motherfucker, you can't do it. Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. Stop it. You always have to have the exact layout. You cock. Oh. You think? You think? Do you think? You think? You think? You think? The enemy AI is atrocious. Scars. Atrocious. That's not the right pronunciation, is it? Fort Tarsis is as interesting as amendments to the bylaws of a trade federation. Nice Star Wars reference there. Fort Tarsis is as interesting as the amendments to the bylaws of a trade federation. This world hub, fuck you, motherfucking fuck. Fort Tarsis is as interesting as amendments to the bylaws of a trade federation. This hub world, somehow you fucking shit. This hub world, that's why I can't read it, because the script has fucking typo. It's this hub world somehow feels dead, and my brain's like, my eyes glanced, jumped over the second world, but my brain's like, there's a word there, mate, and I miss it, and then I'm like, f me up, mate. Jeez. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Lost it at the end there. Couldn't keep going, but you know what? I'm Axel, and I pulled through, and I got a popping P for my penguin pancakes. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it, because I'm Axel, motherfucker. Sorry, got a bit violent there, don't know what happened, but anyway, yeah, see you later.